Hi Pisces, if you want to come on in for some symbolic support, here's your ink blot made in your name and essence, squirrel style. And I'm going to dig in here to see what's floating around your abstract aura for shapes or symbols that speak. Thank you for holding space for me to share my insights. Let's go. Pisces. Your eyes on the prize. I just heard eyes on the prize. Almost like in those cartoons, the booga. Is that the movie Mask? I'm also seeing. Yes. Get your sights set on something, Pisces. I'm also seeing tears, but this is like happy tears. Like I'm laughing so hard, there's tears coming out. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time while I'm here. Bear with me. Bear with me as I continue to travel in. It's almost like I'm laughing so hard, it makes me cry. I just heard killing two birds with one stone. Killing two birds with one stone. But I've got my eyes set on something else at the same time. And what is this? I'm being drawn up. I'm seeing two. They kind of feel like grandmothers coming in. They're floating feminines anyway. I don't know in what, but they're kind of like in your eyebrows. So I don't know if your eyebrows speak a whole lot, or you could be very something like that, or just simply in the forehead space of your third eye landscape, whatnot. But these floating feminines come in, and I'm seeing a pineapple. I'm actually seeing a pineapple where your third eye is. I don't know if that symbol means anything to anyone, or symbolically speaking, you can apply it there, but it's making me feel like fruit. Fruits of my labor, something that I've been, okay, so now I'm back down to the big eyes, like big glasses, something I've been learning, studying, doing, researching, whatever the case may be. Maybe I've had this interest for a long time and I've been dabbling in, and it's like you get to enjoy the fruits of those labors, like tastes of different benefits. I'm hearing different benefits of all of these little, perhaps little accumulative things that you've been piquing your interest about and stepping forward to, because it's been building this pineapple of your perception. And this feminine, these, I can't help but come back to them because it feels very loving. Could also be feminine in spirit, like a mother and a grandmother, or two aunts, something along that line. So it just feels very, very feels very nice. It feels very nice. Somebody's birthday too could be one of those in spirit, and or maybe your own birthday, Pisces, could be significant this year, where like this pineapple flavor kind of pops, and it's almost like a new gift, or suddenly I'm using this information, or I've learned a new language word by word, practice by practice, and I'll be able to use it. Like it feels like the gift just opened up. Feels very promising, if I may, as I'm in the Piscean aura and as a guest. So thank you. Interesting. I feel young again. I feel young. Maybe am I in love? Am I in love here? And I mean, like, maybe I just found a new pineapple passion. It's like, oh my goodness, all of these little things led me to here, and I'm passionate about this. Purpose, passion. Feels nice. I'm not gonna lie, it feels nice. Okay, Pisces, I'm gonna flip it to win it and see what else comes through here. Now I'm seeing Jiminy Cricket from is it Pinocchio? Something about conscience. I feel like you've done this very consciously. Interestingly enough, the things you've done or stepped forward to in these perhaps tiny or cumulative ways, like I see it like a language. You have to, learn word by word what their means before you can kind of find a lingo and really flow with it, with maybe the culture of it, or be understood. 10 of Swords. King of Cups. I'm going to pause there for a moment. I want to say this is no small feat, even though from the other perspective, I was feeling Pies like youthful, and I'm like, okay, I almost want to take a moment to give credit, acknowledge maybe some burdens that you've had to go through to continuously pursue your passion or your purpose, putting things together in a multi-dimensional landscape, so you're not one track minded, but it's like the purpose or passion is one track, but there's so many things in there. And whether this is personal, professional, relationship, etc., it's of course your channel that you will understand, but there's been a conscience about it, doing the right thing by my energy, doing the right thing by what it is that I want, and having to choose that. But there has been sacrifices, and there's been burdens along the way in one way or another, but you've contended with them in good conscience. It wasn't about ignoring them, but I kind of want to, just give you credit to say, yeah, people might see the end result or this renewed, like, oh, look at Pisces, Emperor just came flying out. Where did this come from? Like little bits by little bits. You made it happen. Okay. Let's see what else is popping up here. 3 of Cups, absolutely celebration. 5 of Swords again. There is this blatant balance that is within your ink blot and your cards, saying you're celebrating because of things that you've had to fight off, or maybe you really wanted to go and do this, but you decided to stay home and study, and that's just a very broad example, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. You made choices that served what it is that you care about, what it is that you're working towards. And overall, it created some burdens, but you were feeding the bee. You always knew you were going towards what it is that you love and care about. I don't know, just along the way, sometimes people tried to make you feel bad or guilty for the choices you've made, like somehow they were almost selfish. And only you would truly know if they were done selfishly, but this is not necessarily how I'm feeling it here. It was, I want to evolve, or I want to have this experience or work towards this experience. And people are like, why do you bother learning? It's like seeing the toilet paper roll with a new word of the day on it. People are like, why do you even bother? Like, it's one word a day. And you're like, but the Pisces I'm feeling understand this small accumulation adds up. Each snowfall is one snowflake, but accumulating the snow could be 10 centimeters, and it creates a new landscape. Does that make sense? And there's celebration around it. So for whatever it's worth, pat on the back to you, because you also have here the Emperor and the Magician. I do feel like in the auric energy of the Pisceans that I'm in now, you've already been doing this, or perhaps in whatever timeline you're in. Maybe you're in the 10 of Swords right now, and you're just trying to, kind of pick them out of you so you can carry on and remember your purpose or your drive. And then for others, you're here. You're like, yeah, I'm emperored up. I'm in this place, and I feel very stable. I'm providing for myself in many different ways. And it looks like magic to other people. It looks like magic, but it's not. I also want to note here, I don't know, for whatever reason, the number 1 is standing out, and 10. The 10 of Swords being with the 10, some sort of cycle it's like 10 years. You've been slowly doing this, breaking a cycle to start a new cycle, and you've done it. You've done it. You've done it. And what is that? Oh, okay. You know when you're drywalling, is it a plug, a drywall plug? Like you're gonna hang a picture or something, and you need the plug, right? That's what I'm seeing. It's almost like somehow you've done something without a stud behind it. Like I'm still, for whatever reason, I'm in this drywall land, and I'm seeing a wall, and there's no stud. It's like you can't hang pictures there. There's no studs, or you can't hang what you want there. There's no studs. There's no, structure or support. But you've done this by, you're like, well, no, I can just, put the drywall plug in there and provide the support as I'm doing these things, as I'm hanging them. Seeing some sort of gallery as well. Some sort of, whether it's family pictures, that maybe that's your, purpose and providing for your family, this, that, or the other. But I feel like it's very stable and very strong. I'm also seeing this swamp thing. I'm seeing this, sorry, give me 2 seconds here. No rain today, Miss Sunshine, and Lorelei. Oh, sorry. I apologize. If the camera... There we go. Okay, Pisces. With this swamp thing, I feel like you've gotten a hold on things that just... I don't even mean to the swamp thing, but as a symbol, like I'm just going to take a moment here. It's like you've drained your swamp to take a look at what's going on at the base of your being. Okay. And it's not about suppressing something within the self, like it's a swamp thing. This is like you've really got, what I'm feeling, you've gotten a hold of it. 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. You've gotten a hold of these things that, it's like the swamp thing of being selfish. You're like, I'm not being selfish. I am just, it's almost like there's envy around you because you are dedicated in these small ways, or maybe you're doing it very hiddenly, and that's why when it comes out, it seems like, ta-da, and they're like, well, how did that happen? And they just weren't paying attention. You gave them no reason to pay attention. And then I'm seeing this, so on top of the swamp thing, which now is of service to you, which always was of service to you, but somehow like other people were like giving it ideas. That's fine. I don't want to stay there. It's cool. And I come on up, and now I'm like a fairy of sorts, but I'm not a fairy. I feel like I'm in a costume, and I am entertaining people. Could be, okay, it's like Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du Soleil is coming through. And I'm spinning things. There could be like fire or just magic. And I am able to spin the wheels of karma. The magician, the infinite ideas and abilities, now that I can integrate, and I just heard the language as the metaphor or potential, very real for some, put all the words and all the letters and the nouns and the verbs of this language into use, and I can integrate it. For some reason, it is the infinity symbol, but I might also see it as spinning plates, and you're doing this very successfully. And I say that because you have here Miss Sunshine and no rain today. No rain today. And Lorelei, I can't help but enjoy, as the Piscean energy, as she's like a mermaid, the emotional calm I feel. And I feel like when I'm spinning the plates or the infinity symbol, that's my place that I provide from. Like I might be excited to, like I'm at a restaurant, I'm going to speak the language for the first time, or I'm at my new job, or, I've got my degree and now I'm going to go work in this industry, this, that, or the other. And, now you get to put it to use. But I'm nervous, and I'm very nervous, and I'm like, oh, I've been studying for, 10 years, or I've been doing this for over 10 years, and now I'm established, but now I'm a newbie and putting it to use. But it's exciting, and I feel emotionally calm, like a very mature child. And that works to my advantage. I don't want to take the child out of me. I want to engage the next part of the evolution of the experience I've been working towards. Pisces. Holy moly. Macaroni. There's a lot of movement, but it's subtle, and there's celebration in here. Even in the Miss Sunshine, and she's got, I don't know if the camera allows it to come through. Maybe not. Okay, it doesn't matter. Trust, she's like floating this home up, and it's a circular home with the moon on it, with this emblem. You've kind of broken through any illusions that was offered to you in this swamp thing of sorts, or maybe just in your symbolic swamp of sorts. You've broken through them. You've connected some dots. There's also a protective net around you of spirit, like those fairies that I was seeing, which I thought was you, but you're in Cirque du Soleil. It's very ornate and it's wonderful. But like little light brights around you, protecting you as you are rising up. And even when there is rain, Pisces, you will, at least I'm feeling, I have the emotional maturity and the childlike wonder to maintain my emotional state to the best of my ability. And this is also like a language. I'm going to learn and try each time to hold my space, to hold my own, so that even when there's falls or tumbles or this, that, or the other, like in Cirque du Soleil, they can be merged right in, and it doesn't necessarily, falls, tumbles, this or that, doesn't necessarily cause rain. I can stay emotionally calm because I'm rooted in like the drywall plug. I've grounded myself. I created the stability. And damn it, that's fantastic. It's so fantastic that it makes me want to laugh till I cry that I did it. All right, Pisces. I'm going to let you go. Thank you for being my muse. I'm very, very honored to have been in your aura, and sincere pat on the back to you. Links below to help it outgrow if you want to donate to the channel or request your own Rorschach, this, that, or the other. And until next time, thank you.